guys, what's up? What's happening? Today's video is going to be about planning new mountain bike routes where you live and finding new exciting trails. So let's get this started. To find these new mountain bike trails, I'm going to use an app called Komoot. Now, if you don't know what Komoot is, it's basically a way of discovering, planning and recording your mountain bike, hiking, or basically any outdoor activity. It's a great way to actually be able to look back and see where you've been or even share rides with friends. Today, I'm going to talk about the local trails. I've been riding Doorstep Hill for the last 30 years. I love up there, it's so good. And let me show you a few clips of why I love it just so much. That was Doorstep Hill. I don't know how many times I've summited it and descended down when I was training for Enduro World Series, downhill races, or just out for a general ride. It's well into the hundreds, if not the thousands. I know it like the back of my hand. So today we're going to go and explore local, explore somewhere a little bit different. When you're actually at the top of Doorstep, you can actually look right on to where we're going. We're going to summit Ben Ledi. Ben Ledi is a Corbett, it's not quite a Monroe, it's 879 meters above sea level. I'm super excited to get up there, explore. I know that the views are going to be stunning of sort of the whole of the Trossachs area right onto the Loch Lomond National Park. So let's plan out a ride how to do that. Okay, so I'm on Komoot, I'm going to hit Route Planner, I'm going to search for a place or address, I'm going to type in Ben Ledi. The sport is mountain biking, my fitness is pro, it's going to be a round trip, so my starting point is going to be right there at the car park, the base of the mountain, along this fire track, because zooming out I can see there is a fire road. It's marked as that, set as destination. We've got some waypoints in, I'm headed towards Stank Glen. I'm going to click right here, that's where we're going next, include that on the route. And I have a bit of an option here, I'm going to go for the path, less fire road the better in my views. We're going for a mountain bike ride. And then we're going at Ben Ledi via Stank Glen. So that's going to add that to the route. And it is saying that it's going to include a section where there's very steep uphill. You may need to push your bike. Okay, that's good to know. I can see that there's a little locan near the top. I'm going to include that on the route because I want to go and check it out just out of interest since we're up the hill. So once we've been to the locan, I want to head straight for Ben Ledi summit. So I'm going to include that on the route, click on that, super easy to do. At that point we'll have ascended 780 meters. It's going to be a nice descent on the way back down. And then I'm going to add in descent from Ben Ledi. And there's a tip, Barney. His recommendation is descending can be a lot of fun, but you've got to keep your wits about you. And then once we get there, I can actually see that there are some other highlighted mountain bike trails. So we're going to go back up towards the side of Stank Glen. I'm going to add in another one. So I want to come back to here, include en route. It is telling me that it's going to take me 2 hours and 6 minutes. 16.9 kilometers, 860 meters of uphill, 860 meters of downhill. Love it when it equals each other. It's saying there are some very steep uphill segments that you may even need to push your bike. And it is also giving me a weather forecast. So what is that saying? The highest temperature today is going to be 16 degrees, the lowest 13 degrees, and there is a low chance of rain. Beautiful. Let's go and get changed and we can hit the trails with the route I've mapped out on Komoot. We've done all the climbing we can by pedaling. Now, I think it's time to do a little bit of hike bike up the top. We're pretty much at the halfway point. It's beautiful around here, stunning views. You can see my home trails at Doorstep directly behind us. I'm going to carry on up. bend, laddie. Didn't expect this to come in, that's for sure. Glad I had the jacket. It's been windy, it's been wet. Definitely type 2 fun. But it's a good feeling being up here. And now we're gonna hit the descent. Yes! The whole way down, all I could think about was how good this descent could be in the right conditions. The Komoot community backed this up with pictures and comments. I knew I'd have to come back to show off just how good it was.
I'm looking forward to this the whole ride round. What I was gonna have at the top, couldn't do that. Cinnamon roll. Heavenly. That was just what was needed. Made everything way better on a wet, soggy mountain bike ride. Love it.
I was definitely happy to hit finish tour on that ride. And the thing with the mountains is that you can never truly predict what the weather is going to be like. Well, that was quite the ride. Wet, wild, windy, treacherous weather. Didn't get quite the content that we wanted to. I can see other people's highlights and photos from being up there are just stunning. So I feel I've got to go up there again and capture what I know it is capable of. You heard me talking about type 2 fun. Type 2 fun is that it's not fun at the time, but afterwards you look back on that and you think, yes, I'm going to do that again. And that's exactly what this ride was, and that's exactly what we're going to do now. We're going to go back up to the top and we're going to capture some more goods. So let's do it. This time though, instead of doing the extended route, we hiked straight up the descent and got there just in time for sunset. That was way more successful this time around. Much better conditions. Watching the sun go down up there was just something special. There was not a breath of wind. It was eerily quiet, beautiful. You could see a full panorama behind you of the Trossachs, Loch Lomond onto the Highlands, and then looking onto my hometown of Stirling. That was truly something really special, and I'm so glad that we went up again because that was an amazing memory. I'm going to add in the highlights onto Komoot now. Super easy to do, and you can see them for yourself if you go to the link in the description. If you've enjoyed this, please give it a thumb up, like, leave your comments down below where I should plan my next ride in Komoot, and I'll see you guys out on the trails real soon.